Hi, welcome to Get Me Through the Week. So this week we're going to work on a stress exercise. We all have stresses, and sometimes they start to mount up, and then all of a sudden you have so many things piled up on top of you, it's just holding you down. You can't do your normal functions. You need to get some relief for that. So we have to come up with a way of solving that, and we have to come up with what I call putting them into boxes or categories or putting borders around them. It's a simple exercise that you'll find will help start to relieve some of your stress. So first thing you want to do is categorize the stresses you have. And we all have stresses. It could be a work-related stress, a personal relationship, a family relationship, financial is always out there. So there's so many things that keep piling up on top of you. The first thing you have to do is put them in any category. So sit down with a piece of paper and start writing down the things that are stressing you out right now. Don't let that get you too stressed, because we're going to fix that list and shorten it for you. First of all, you're going to probably find some of the things that you write down are not really that stressful, and really something with a phone call you can get rid of, or something that you could take away, not even think about, say, why did I even put it on the list? Then you're going to get to some of the larger things, some of the things that may be a little more difficult. Maybe it's what, I call the serenity prayers, things that are beyond your capability to fix, and maybe you might even want to look for professional counseling to kind of handle that section or that stress, or maybe you can somehow deal with it in another way. Things like work stress, well, what you need to do is put all these things in their little borders, and then you have to carve out time to start working on those stresses. And you have to figure out a way of carving out the time where you block everything else out. So let's say it is a work stress. Well, you're in work, whatever it is, 4 to 8 hours a day, whatever your time is. You have to find a way to then, when you go in there, target that stress right off the bat. Get rid of the distractions that maybe you think of, and it's hard to do, but maybe there's a relationship situation going on. If you have to take down pictures, shut off your phone, do whatever you have to block out that while you're taking care of that stress, do that. When you're at home, you need to work on the things that you can work on at home. You also have to carve out a little time for personal time, relaxation time, just basically to blow everything out of your head. Maybe it's you like to read and you can just get into a book. With me, I like to do a little fishing by a lake or a pond and look at the nature and just relax. So you have to carve out a little personal time also. So what we want to do is we want to take all these different categories and start picking off one stress at a time. Don't try to take care of all of it at once. It's never going to happen. Start making a plan to get rid of your stress. So this week's exercise is write it all down. Pick out your stress you want to tackle this week. Let's get rid of one big stress. Maybe pick off a few little ones if you can. And then we'll work on tackling the next one. This way we won't let this thing get so big that it just squashes us. We'll be able to push it out of our way and go through our daily activities as we need to and not let stress bring us all down. Try that little exercise this week, and let's have a great week.